Good
Hello,
morning.
Janet.
How are you this morning?
Lady in red.
Well, I love red,
weekend?
my favorite color. It was quite interesting. I was just on the Edo governorship election.
I saw you yesterday.
On Sunday.
On
But
Sunday,
yeah, afterwards I just kept on watching. It was
Yeah.
wahoo.
Yeah.
That's all I could say. How are you? Wahoo-lens. Wahoo-lens. Hope you had a great weekend, all of you. Well, good morning to you viewers. Let's begin What's Trending by taking reactions to the Edo governorship elections over the weekend, which saw Monday Okpebolo of the All Progressives Congress emerge winner of the elections after defeating his closest rival, Aswe Ighodalo of the People's Democratic Party.
That Okpebolo mode of APC, having satisfied the requirement of the law, is hereby declared the winner and is returned elected.
Oshomale, you have made Okpebolo governor today. I have never seen anything like this before.
So now Oshomale is the governor.
I mean, that was what they were singing. I've never seen him so happy. Really happy. He was jumping and, so excited. But I mean, that's what they were singing. He made him governor. Congratulations, though, to Monday Okpebolo. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has congratulated Monday Okpebolo in a statement posted on X by Bayon Onuga, special advisor to the president on media and strategy. Tinubu asked Okpebolo not to gloat over his victory. In the meantime, a video showing the president promising to return Edo State to the All Progressives Congress has resurfaced online, eliciting several reactions. Let's take a look.
Do you want Edo back? Yeah! As the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, I will give Edo back to you. Edo will turn to a beautiful, if not more beautiful than Lagos, will be equal to Lagos. Be assured of that.
All right, I mean, this video has gone viral because, social media users have said that, the president used his might, as he promised, his federal might, as he promised in that video. But this video was when Tinubu was talking to APC delegates back in 2022, way before he became president of Nigeria. But I don't know, I mean, what difference does it make?
Maybe he was prophetic. He knew that he was going to work hard. First of all, I'm sure that he was very concerned about Edo State coming to the APC for the presidential elections, which they didn't, by the way. Labour won during the presidential elections, but then now we are able to play it for the gubernatorial elections. Edo State, of course, for APC is a state that they wanted to recover, if I put it that way. Remember that Senator Adams Oshomole was in the APC for the second term of his time as governor. And then the former outgoing governor, Baseki, was also in his first term before crossing over to the PDP. So it was that state that they felt that they lost. So almost like a birthright, almost like a right for them to recover that, and of course for Senator Adams Oshomole to be able to have that political relevance and show of strength and power that he's not irrelevant. So having that state back to the APC was quite critical for them. Now the big question then would be, where do the people come in all of this? Because a lot of times, and if you listen to the interview we had earlier on with Honorable Philip Shaibu, and I asked the question that, okay, what was the game changer? I was hoping he would say that the people heard the policies of, Senator Monday Okpebolo. They were enamored by what he promised to do for the people. But all he kept saying was how Obaseki had made a mistake and they were going to take it back from him. And then you keep asking, where do the people come in? Yeah. Do the people actually matter in elections in Nigeria? Yeah. That's a big question.
That's a big question. I did enjoy your interview with Shwaibu, and when he made it Ofone. You can't take Ofone away from me. But you know, we saw that video where he was dancing Ofone after he was declared. The court gave him his victory. Ofone, he says, means it is finished. While the APC's victory did not come easy over the weekend, reports of voter suppression, vote buying, and ballot box snatching characterized the election. Our reporter on ground, Obiateme George, spoke to a voter who voiced his frustration over INEC's inadequacies. Let's take a look.
Here for more than 7 o'clock. They not bring police, they not bring anything, they not bring paper, nothing. It's only security that are tight here and the media they are here. Since we are here and as this is making is going to 10 o'clock, nothing like police, nothing like INEC in Eboimi. So we not see anything like that. So we started angry. All those police calm everybody down. You can see my mother, everybody, they are here. Even all the old primary school, nothing like polling units in Eboimi. So that kind of thing, we can't take it. We can't take it. We just want to calm down because we want the peace of Nigeria. That's why we are here. My own president, everybody should hear my cry. All my Nigeria brothers, both the Southwest, Southeast, all over the world should hear my cry. Both America, Australia, everywhere should hear my cry. We want anything that will start from 8 o'clock. Accreditation will start from 8 o'clock. We want that kind of process of election so that everything will go smoothly. That's what we want, sir. I beg all my Nigeria, I beg all of now, make now rise up for us, I beg.
You are appealing to the U.S.?
Yes, all over the world, yes.
Okay, Joe Biden will hear you. I'll communicate your message. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, he even said, okay, ma, to me, I'm male, I'm not female, and neither am I transgender.
Sorry, Obiateme is a legend, a complete legend. Really, I mean, you heard that frustration from that voter. He was talking about, INEC's lateness. But, we also saw videos of ballot papers being burnt and people captured with money to influence voters. Let's take a look.
To women vote. For back of no, this one don't need German. This one is like maybe the one they did for PZ for back of road safety. This year is back of road safety office.
You are buying votes. This is money. That is the money you brought to the field to buy vote, and your name is this thing. You are going to be arrested. The FCC is coming to pick you. Come meet those officers over there. Come to those officers. You cannot come to the field and be doing this, sir. You cannot come to the field. You cannot come to the field and be doing this. You cannot come to the field and be sharing money. You cannot come to the field and be sharing money.
We are voting. We are PDP state. Yes, we let APC vote freely. They are not the ones oppressing us. That you will tell a world coalition. In fact, it's an aberration because in the 1999 Constitution as amended, we don't collect in INEC. We collect in the world. So you cannot tell the world people to come and collect in INEC. Then when they are there, you have the other candidates in there with INEC. Then you are pushing out the PDP candidates. Obviously, you are rigging.
Well, those are the videos that were circulating on social media. I thought it was important to highlight the frustration of the people of Edo State. But before I come to you all for your comment, Godwin Obaseki, the incumbent governor, was said to have stormed the INEC office in Benin at around 12:47 a.m., alleging irregularities with the collation of results before the police escorted him out of the premises.
1 a.m., I got a report that collation was supposed to have been moved to the INEC head office. I also got reports from our agents that PDP agents were not allowed into the collation process. At that point in time, I called the REC to find explanation as to what was going on. There was no response. I then went to INEC to seek to meet with the REC to try and understand what steps the INEC was taking to continue the process of collation. As at 3 a.m., there was no information from INEC as to what was going on or what was going to happen next. So my going there was essentially to obtain information from INEC because they had refused to put any information in the public domain as to what was going to happen with the collation process.
All right, Rufai, he has given his reasons why he went to INEC, but I mean, a lot of people have said he didn't have any right to do that, number one. And also the fact that, you know, they had the PDP live conference where they were announcing results. I was in shock.
No, that was... No,
but, you know, they also responded to that as well.
No. I've seen Mr. Fintire's response. What is wrong is wrong. I was one of those that condemned Ari when he did that thing, and Madam Benani. I even went ahead to condemn all of them. I condemn what Fintiri has done. You don't do that. But you know, it's not today. If you read Mr. Jega's piece at the back of This Day Today, he was telling a story. How Bolage also did the same thing in the elections in the 80s against Omalulu lawyer. You don't do that. You cause confusion. Because every political party can equally come out and announce their own collated results and say they have won. You're just going to bring anarchy. And
the APC did the same thing, though. They came out with a statement saying that they were going to announce the winner shortly. They were going to be announced winner. Okpebolo was going to be announced. So it was both of them. So it wasn't just
all of them.
Yes.
All of them were wrong. All of them bought votes. The question is, which people have more money to buy vote than the other? So that's why this thing we call democracy is a clear mockery.
Yes.
Over 100 years, we've never gotten elections right. If you go through the historical antecedents of Nigeria elections, it's always been faulty. The one the British organized in 59, Babocious. 64-65 election, that was what led to the high rate of violence, the wet tier, where Akitola came together with MPC, and the action group formed another alliance with the NCNC and co. And we can see how that election went. Is it 79? Is it 83, which was the hallmark of rigging that made Felasa sing the song Crazy Democracy? Is it the lives that were lost in Ajasi and Omoboriwo's incident, Aki Omoboriwo's incident? So we have never gotten it right all this while. And it's an indication that as long as we have political class that is about their own selfishness, then nothing will move forward. And that's why I ask, those that have won, what did they win? You say you want to run a state. People have spent billions on buying votes. Obviously, when you get into power, you want to recoup the money. So these people that have collected 10,000 or 20,000 that are happy today, they have collected suffering. Because the truth is, over the next 4 years, these people, there's no how. The money that is allocated, the people want to recoup their money back. Right. And that's what has always happened in every election in this country. That's why you have a lot of cases of mismanagement. Yeah. So we will see how those that have won will now run the states. We are media. We are the vanguards of society. We will be waiting how all these election promises they made that they couldn't articulate, that they couldn't say in debate. Right. We'll see how they will run it.
I mean, that's the main point, really.
That's how society is being built.
But, you know, Dr. Mati, we saw videos of those ballot papers being burnt. We saw, you know, this woman here screaming about the fact that the INEC were, you know, complicit with the irregularities that were going on. But, you know, the governor also called for calm. We do have that video. Before we take that video, I'd like to also share that right before the whole collation process, we saw some governors of the All Progressives Congress, including Dakpa Abiodun of Ogun State and Babajide Sanwo-Olu of Lagos State. They all gathered at the Situation Room in Benin to worship and await the election results. Let's take a look.
We are grateful, oh Lord. We are grateful, oh Lord, for all you have done for us. Hallelujah, we are grateful, oh Lord.
All right. Appears their prayers worked. Like I said, on Sunday night, in a broadcast to residents, Godwin Ogbaseki called for calm, saying those who feel aggrieved should follow due process by challenging the outcome in court.
Regrettably, the outcome of the September 21st governorship election appears to have daunted the spirit of many Edo people who feel powerless in the face of the brute force of the institutions that are supposed to protect them. It is therefore understandable that many people feel sad and aggrieved. But In the midst of this despair, I'm urging all my fellow Edo citizens to maintain calm and not resort to violence and the destruction of property in spite of this provocation. Peace and justice will always win at the end, and this is my prescription to all the good people of Edo State who feel vexed and violated at this time.
All right, Governor Obaseki there. Dr. Bati, over
Beyond
to
the
you.
general description of what transpired in Edo State, can we try to arrive at a number of conclusions? Number one, we have seen again the need for electoral reforms. We cannot, end up reforming the electoral process in Nigeria. It's as if we have made no progress. The same issues we've been dealing with since the 1999, since the aftermath of the 1999 general election is what we're still dealing with in 2024. This is supposed to be an all-cycle election, but, the same problems. Vote buying, ballot snatching, vote trading, and all of that. The number two issue is that the political class, the professional political class, that is in Nigeria, has not learned any lessons. Every time we will come here and say, oh, the politicians should conduct themselves after the fashion of gentlemen. Well, if you are looking for gentlemen, maybe you look elsewhere, not in Nigeria's professional political class. Number three is the need to strengthen our institutions. Now, why do I say that? Everybody has been praising the police. In an all-cycle election, that you had 35,000 policemen. You had 8,000 other security agencies. Soldiers were also there. Okay, they said it was peaceful and all that. But I think the challenge to these security agencies, that violence could come after. And there is heightened tension in Edo State. They still have the responsibility to monitor and ensure that that peace that they are being praised for on election day continues. Now, the role of godfathers. Some people, to some analysts, this is actually a fight between godfathers or among godfathers. Ushomole on one side, the so-called enemies of Obaseki on that side also, including Philip Shaibu, and then you had, Obaseki on the other side. It should be possible for the people themselves to make an informed choice. That's what democracy is all about, not about godfathers, cancelling themselves out. However, the presence of so many governors, so many senators in Edo State will indicate that this was a high-stakes thing in Edo State, particularly for the APC, which is a major irony coming out of this Edo State election. Some electoral analysts were saying that economic hardship would be a major factor in this election. Where was economic hardship a major factor? Was it because of economic hardship that the electorate collected money from people, collected money for one day, and mortgaged the next 4 years? Because in a reasonable society, we'll assume that the same people who are complaining about bad governance, who are complaining about hunger, who are saying that they're angry, they will make a statement to the ruling political party. But they even rewarded the ruling political party with victory, in quotes, I may say. But Governor Obaseki is right by calling for peace, for calm, and saying whoever is aggrieved should follow due process. The margin is about 44,000, the margin of victory. Well, we have seen elections in this country won with just a margin of 10,000.
Right.
We have seen elections won with even less.
Yeah.
Now, in politics, the received wisdom is that you better win first. Don't be the complainant.
You always say
so
that.
the APC now, they've won.
Yeah.
And the man with the better strategy, whether it's corruption or whatever, once he wins, he's on a stronger footing than the man who is going to the tribunal to complain.
Well, that's the story of Nigeria, Ayo, isn't it? But you know that, Godwin Obaseki and the Order of Benin had this whole rancor that they even went to court. I mean, that was a big deal. Well, the Order of Benin was seen in a now viral video celebrating shortly after Okpebolo was declared winner of the election. Let's take a look. Our palace there. They were all excited. Our Benin princess wife. What will I call you? Because you're from Benin.
From Edo State.
Edo State, yes.
So from Oshomole, Senator Adams Oshomole's place.
Oh, he changed.
Yes, we speak from the same language.
So you must understand what that means when you see your Oba dancing like that.
So the Oba of Benin is a revered monarch. He is revered and very well respected. In fact, last week on Friday when we were doing the newspaper review, one of the factors that they had identified as part of the instruments that might affect the outcome of the elections was this feud between the Oba and Obaseki, and the fact that the Oba had such powers that if he gave the orders to his citizens or subjects, they might very well go along with what he said. Obviously, he was with the APC and is rejoicing at being in APC. Then brings other questions that should traditional rulers be apolitical? Should they support a particular political party, knowing that he's a father figure to all of Benin people who have different proclivities when it comes to their choices of candidates? So some people might feel a bit upset or not happy that their Oba is rejoicing that their candidate didn't win. So that's something to really think about. That as an Oba, should he really be taking sides and doing this so, obviously, except there's a very good reason for it. Maybe a lot of people had come out to say that, this man has put us in such turmoil, we need him out, and that's a different ballgame. But I don't know if it's a good idea for him to come out and rejoice and take such, a strong side for a political party.
Well, I don't know. I don't know if a lot of people agree with you, Ayo, but people were very happy to see that video. By the way, are you a chief? I can see one.
I'm in solidarity of my Edo people.
Congratulations to you, Ayo. What can I say?
I stand with you.
What can I say? Shall we take our final story then? In the United States, Florence Otedola, also known as DJ Cuppy, who is the daughter of billionaire businessman Femi Otedola, has made history as the first Nigerian to host an opening session at the United Nations General Assembly. Well, in the post on X, Otedola congratulated his daughter, saying, "Overwhelmed with the pride, as my daughter, Cuppy, makes history as the first Nigerian to host the UN General Assembly opening session." Well, Cuppy moderated the Youth Action Day, themed the Summit of the Future Youth Actions Day. She also delivered a musical performance after her keynote session. Let's take a look.
My name is Florence Ifeoluwa Otedola, but you can call me Cuppy. I'm repping a country called Nigeria, in case you've heard of it. Now, I'm a DJ, philanthropist, but also your moderator, but it feels like I'm more your co-host because today is all about you. It's all about the youth, and I am so honored to be taking you on this journey today. And as they say in my language, Yoruba, Ekabo. Welcome, everyone. Energy!
Africa, no other place be like Africa. Africa, 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 forever repping my Africa.
Well, all right. Congratulations to DJ Cuppy. She's an absolute pace setter. Rufai.
I mean, what else can you ask for? DJ.
Yes.
She's also done well in the academy, about 3 masters now.
Yes.
She just announced she just got another master's, African Studies, Oxford, New York University, where she learned about music. I mean, what else can you get? And she's also a multi-talented hit maker, one of the most followed people on Twitter. And she also has a superstar father in Femi Otedola, businessman, extraordinary, and all of that. Blazing the trail at a very global platform like that, the United Nations, having another very first. It's just a celebration all around.
Absolutely.
We can just only celebrate because these are the bright stars,
These are the bright stars that our young Nigerians, our young women should emulate. Only 30 seconds before we wrap. 30 seconds.
There have been, a series of responses to the Oba video. Eware II doesn't ordinarily get involved in politics. This, I'm told, that video is from the occasion of the return of artifacts to the palace.
I did see that.
But we can double check that.
Yeah, absolutely.
We can double check that. Congratulations to Femi Otedola. We all pray we want to see our children do very well.
We have to go.
The important thing about DJ Cuppy is that she's an example to other young